We're talking about hookup culture today. And before I get into the video, I want to make one thing really clear. If you're engaging in hookup sex or casual sex and that works for you, you're sexually fulfilled, you're having a good time, you're enjoying everything you're doing, then awesome, this is not meant for you. But if you are currently engaging in hookup culture or hookup casual sex and you're not happy, you're not feeling fulfilled, the encounters are leaving you hollow, or you're not they're not doing it for you, then this video is totally for you. It is not meant in any sort of judgmental way. I think no matter your age, your gender, your sexual orientation, you should do what you do. But you know me, I'm a big believer in sexual empowerment and having the sex we want to have. So I got 6 quick tips for you and we're going to run through them. Number 1, stop having sex you don't want to have. Setting limits is absolutely fine. Having some sort of sexual activity without including sex is completely fine. Kissing doesn't have to lead to sex. Grinding doesn't have to lead to sex. Dirty dancing, groping, none of these things have to lead to sex if you don't want them to. Instead of taking, 30 seconds to have the, hey, I don't want this to be serious, I'm not looking for a relationship conversation, have the, hey, I really like making out with you, but let's keep it outside of my pants. Or, hey, I'm having a great time, but I'm not hooking up with you tonight conversation. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do. Full stop. And you don't owe anyone an explanation either. If they're not going to respect your boundaries, not hooking up with them is a very good choice to make. Number 2, there is more out there and you need to know that. There are more people to date. There are more connections to be had. There is more sex to be had. Even when it doesn't feel like there are options, I guarantee you there are options. How do I know this? Because I've listened to every relationship podcast there is out there, because I love relationships and learning about people and the people that call in and the problems that they have. There are so many people with kinks and quirks and eccentricities, and if there's someone out there for them, then there are multiple people out there for you too. If anyone tells you that there are no options, they are lying to you. Be distrustful of them. Number 3, one of the best ways to get empowered around sex and your sexuality is to get in control of your own pleasure. That means spend some time with your body, and yeah, it does also mean masturbate. Get to know what feels good for you. Try out different things. This will help twofold ways. Number 1, if you know what you like in the sack and you're really good at solo sex, you can have a really good time and a really pleasurable time all by yourself. You don't need to go out and have sex just so you can get off. You can do that for yourself better. And then number 2, when your sex does include other people, you're going to be in a better position to help them understand what feels good in your body. Number 4, respecting people does not make you a sucker. It does not make you a doormat. Casual does not equal callous, okay? Casual sex is one thing, callous sex is another. If the people you're hooking up with aren't respecting you, then they don't deserve to be hooking up with you in the first place. Tip 5, asking for what you want will get your needs met. And yeah, this does mean you have to talk to people, but it really gives you your best chance of having a satisfactory, or not even satisfactory, but like a pleasurable and a satisfying encounter. If you want a date as well as sex, ask for a date with your hookup. You can do that. If you want a relationship, then, make it clear that you are looking for a relationship and hold out for what you really want. If you want to see something with this person but keep things open for another people, then talk about non-monogamy options. If you want to check in the morning after your hookup, you can ask for that. If you want to have lunch later in the week and discuss how it went, you can ask for that. You have the power to set the terms under which you hook up and under like what conditions you have sex. If you put this out there to someone and they're not down for it, then yeah, you technically have been rejected, but what you actually did was save yourself a whole heap of trouble because you were going to have an experience that wasn't satisfying for you anyways. And if we go back to tip number 3, you already know how to have great pleasurable sex by yourself. So if you just wanted the pleasure, you got that, and you don't need anyone else to, not respect your boundaries or leave you feeling hollow when you can take care of yourself. Tip 6. This is probably the hardest one, but it's kind of the most important. Be brave. Talk to your friends about your thoughts on sex and hookup culture and sexuality and what you like and what you don't like, and ask them about theirs. The reason that you want to talk about this stuff with other people is so that you can understand that you're not alone. And if you're feeling some way, you're probably not the only person feeling that way. So find other people who are feeling the way that you're feeling and then support each other. And be brave, because you have to talk to potential hookup partners. You have to risk rejection. And yeah, these are scary things, but they're better than having crappy, unsatisfying, hollow encounters. So I hope that you guys got something useful out of that. If you have anything to add, please by all means add it in the comments below. You can email me privately, heather@AuthenticSexualYou.com, and share this around because I'm a big fan of people being sexually empowered and having the sexual encounters they want to have. And if hookup culture isn't doing it for them, then let's teach them some better ways. Bye.